APAPA.com.
Welcome back to Asian Pacific America. We've been pointing out a number of factors on why this week's election is so different for the community, and that the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities could have some real clout, except for one thing. They aren't voting. We talked about the effort to bring out the youth vote, but what about the other new voters, immigrants turned citizens? Joining us to talk about that is Joel Wong of APAPA, Asian Pacific Islander Public Affairs Association, a group that wants to empower the community in civic and public affairs through education, active participation, and leadership development. And also with us is Nick Kuwada, a staff attorney for Asian Law Alliance, a group known for its impressive work with our emerging new citizens. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Joel, give us an idea here in terms of APAPA. A lot of people might not have heard about that. What is that group about?
We're actually a nationwide organization, mostly in California, but we have branches in Texas, New York, and also in Florida. Basically, our purpose is threefold. One, we want to get the Asians involved by registering to vote and then go vote on voting day. And then we want to develop our youth. Our youth are very good in science and mathematics, but they don't have any social skill or so to speak, so we have an internship program for that. And then thirdly, we encourage Asian American to run for office, starting with the school board, and then maybe the city council, and then eventually, run on the national level as Congress people and even senators and so on.
Generally speaking, what's the attitude that you find?
Different. As you know, the Asian community it's very diverse. So you have people that have been here, born here, raised here, people that have been here a number of years, and so on. There's also new immigrants. We find out that the new immigrants are actually more interested in the empowerment process than some of the people that are native born.
Nick, tell us the situation as far as Asian Law Alliance is concerned.
So for Asian Law Alliance, our major concern is making sure that, eventually people will vote. And of course, the first step, of course, is becoming a citizen.
Right.
If you look at statistics, the Department of Homeland Security, who is in charge of keeping track of these people, naturalizing these folks, they say 147,000 of us are here in the Bay Area alone to naturalize. And out of all those people, 4 of the 5 groups are all Asian. Filipinos, we talk about folks from India, China, of course, and Vietnam. This is a great potential for us to move as a unit to be an important aspect in the next election and beyond.
And what does Asian Law Alliance try to do in terms of getting to that next step?
Sure. Well, the first part is education. I think a lot of folks have many misconceptions about the law, and especially when it comes to green cards and getting your citizenship. So our first step is, of course, making sure that they understand what the process is, that maybe they may need to know a little bit of English to become a citizen, and that we are here to help them. And, working with our partners in the community to help them become citizens and then vote, and not do it the other way around and vote and possibly get themselves in immigration trouble later on.
What kind of reaction are you getting?
Well, as a general rule, I think it's actually in line with what Joel said. A lot of folks are really energized about becoming voters. They want to vote. I think that's the #1 reason I usually hear from folks who are eligible to naturalize. They really want to get involved with the process, and we want to